Hello and hello everybody, my name is Lucy and welcome to Books and Brushes. So it's been an eventful month, it's been an eventful time, it's been an eventful life, you know, what can I say? So yeah, I got really ill, you know this already, done talking about that, but obviously this has kind of screwed up my wrap-ups and my organisation for what I've read. So I'm going to try and go through this as easily and methodically as possible, but it's not going to be the smooth wrap-up that they usually are. Okay, so the first audiobook that I read in November is The Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter, my favourite Harry Potter book. Controversial, it's the biggest for a start, so you can't go wrong with more Harry Potter. But this is the audiobook I've been going through this month. Now I haven't finished it. It is almost the end of November and I don't know if I will. I'm not going to make this mistake of last month and be like, I'll finish it, because I don't know if I will. I didn't listen to as much audiobook as I usually would, but I'm going to count it as a November read anyway because this month needs something. Next up, I have a book that we've seen this before. So this counted in my October wrap-up. But technically I spent the entirety of November reading it and finished it on the 23rd of November. So basically it's a November read, but since I already counted it in my October read, I don't want to count the book twice, and so officially it's an October read and not a read for this month, but you and I both know that I read it this month. I'm so glad to have got to the end of it though, to be honest. I just got so slumped during this book. I don't get reading slumps often, but this, I got hit so hard. Anyway, Lucy, what are your thoughts on the book? So, as I said before, it's very different, it's very dense, it's very lyrical, and it is a difficult one to read through. It takes a lot of concentration, as I've mentioned before. But I did get into it. I started off really slow, then I hit that massive slump and went off reading fan fiction till the end of October. Fan fiction is a story for another video, but I picked it up in November and I really got into it. I got into the story, the lyrical way of writing made so much more sense to me. I really understood it more, you know, and it was so much easier and more interesting and more enjoyable to read once I kind of got the knack of it. Is it going to be a favourite book? No, it isn't. It's a classic, so I don't want to say I hated it, and as I was reading it I was like, oh god, what if I absolutely hate it? And I don't want to give a classic 0 stars, 0 out of 10. How awful would that be? Everyone will hate me, oh no. But you can't just rate a book on what you think everyone thinks you should say. But still, I was worried about that. But luckily, it did pick up, or I picked it up, I'm not sure which. And it was a good enough read. I didn't love it, but I loved the philosophy in it. There was so much worldly philosophy and emotion. It was very depressing at times, although I'm not sure if that was me or the book. It all got a bit mixed up. Sometimes when you're not sure if it's you in a mood or if the book is creating the mood. You know, was I in a slump because it was me, or was I in a slump because the book did it? We will never know. Either way, like I said, I love the philosophy and the emotion, and it was very dark, very down, very depraved, but I really did enjoy the thought process. I ended up giving it a 6 out of 10, 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay, and to be fair, I'm glad that it was better than it started, because I did not want to give it nothing, and luckily that's a genuine 6 out of 10. Anyway, so back to books, you know, that are technically November. Order of the Phoenix, which I haven't finished. That's book number 1. As for book number 2, technically, I next read To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. And by read, I mean I'm still reading. So I picked this up straight after Frankenstein and I am loving it. I'd say 3/4. It's really, really good. I absolutely love this story. It is dark, it's brutally violent, it's so well written. I love the characters and the atmosphere. The fantasy world is written so beautifully, seamlessly woven, no info dumps to be seen. I am just devouring this book. I love it. So I really do think I'll finish this before November ends. I said that last month about Frankenstein, but I've got a few more days left to read this, but I really think I will. And so this is a November read, and I don't know what the rating's going to be, but I absolutely love it, and I recommend this to anyone who loves fairy tales, especially dark, depraved ones. Anyone who loves mythology or fantasy worlds that aren't too like dense, that are just so easy and interesting to read. Characters which are extremely flawed or anti-hero, anything like that. Oh god, I love this book so much, and to be honest, I just want to stop doing everything to read this all the time. So that's a good sign. And that is my November wrap up. So how many books did I read? Meh. Almost Harry Potter, kind of Frankenstein, and almost To Kill a Kingdom. So this one wasn't weird or confusing much. I've got a whole bunch of new books which I got for my birthday to read. I'm hoping to read some magical books in December. Fingers crossed, we'll see how that goes. And I hope you enjoyed this weird mishmash of a wrap up. And I'm back to normal now. I'm reading fluently again, and hopefully that slump is done for and we can move on. So thank you for watching me during my mess. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!